Okay, we will continue on here with Nebraska forward Isabelle Borne. Izzy had 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists, all 9 of her points in the second half for Nebraska. And we will take any questions for Isabelle. Izzy, first question from Shane Gilster, Huskers Illustrated.
Hey Izzy, what do you feel like these last few games at the start of that first quarter? You guys pre-play, you were down Idaho State today, and then last week you were tied with Oral Roberts. What do you think it is when you guys come out in that first quarter?
I think just a little bit of nerves in our first 2 games, and I think both teams have done a good job of taking away our first kind of looks in plays, which is what we're not used to. I think we just need to continue to find counters and other ways to get our shots in our plays.
Doug Thomas, Omaha World Herald.
Izzy, what's it like playing against your sister, being guarded by your sister?
I've always grown up playing with her. I've played against her a few times, but I've never actually had to match up on her. She's always kind of played the guard position, so actually having to match up on her today was a different experience. Reminded me how strong she is. But yeah, it was really fun, and I'm just so grateful for both my coaching staff and their coaching staff for making this happen.
Question from Margaret from the Big Ten Network.
Hey, Izzy. So Coach just said that kind of over quarantine and in the off season, you've been able to train and practice with your sister. Did you have to get a little creative as you were matched up against her during the game today, knowing that she kind of knows your game?
Yeah, a little bit here and there, but I know that sometimes she's not ready for my spins and counters, which is why I kind of did that in the game. I know she's always going to take away my right hand. She even said to me during the game, I knew we were going to spin, but I still let you did it. I don't know why. So I'm always aware she's going to try and take away my right hand, so I kind of work with that.
Doug Thomas, Omaha World Herald.
Looked like you kind of loosened them up or made some counters. Coach mentioned that in the second half. What adjustments did you make you freed up Kate for where you made a couple high-low passes to her? What you remember specific things you think to kind of loosen things up a little bit?
Yeah, the coaches gave us some good counter plays within our sets. They were jumping our screens low and cheating them, so we kind of decided to step back and look for that high-low pass for Kate, which worked really well.
If there's nothing else for Isabelle, we will continue on in a moment. Sorry, one more question, Izzy, for Doug Thomas again.
Okay. Annika Stewart seems like a confident shooter. Can you talk about what impact you see her making this year?
Sorry, can you repeat that last bit?
Sure. Annika Stewart seems like a confident shooter. Can you talk a little about what kind of impact you see her making for your team this year?
Yeah, she's already shown such a great spark off our bench. She's going to be a weapon for sure throughout the season. Just her ability to post up, ceiling strong down low, and also being able to pop and knock down that three almost every single time, I think is going to be really, really good for us to stretch the floor and make other teams guard us on the perimeter.
Okay, that will do it for Isabelle Borne. We will be back on in a moment with Ashley Scoggin.